Hello, here is the storyline of episode 27. At the beginning of this episode, it is shown that the person who sends the threatening letter to Eugene is Jisuk's assistant on Jisuk's orders. Actually, Eugene is never worried every time she receives the threat. But this time it is different. This time she feels shaky. She is shaky because she is worried that the person who threatened her knows about Chong. She even guesses whether it is possible that the person who threatened her is the person who killed her daughter 6 years ago, who contaminated the DNA that she registered, and the person who made her never succeed in finding her daughter for the past 20 years. Therefore, Eugene thinks that Chong would not be safe living with Hana. Eugene feels that Chong would be safe if Chong lived with her. Although Hana is very kind to Chong, but Hana is still not her blood. And according to her, it would be better if Chong was raised by her, who was the same blood as Chong. But she's still very confused about how to bring Chong to her house without telling Hana that Chong is her grandson. The task to find a way is given to Jingu by Eugene. Jingu does not agree to keep who Chong really is a secret from Hana because Chong is very close to Hana. But Jingu cannot do much, seeing the anxious expression on Eugene's face that is very clearly visible. That day, Eugene is supposed to attend a federation meeting, but she cancels it and she chooses to come to the kindergarten area to see Chong from a distance. Eugene is quite happy just to be able to see Chong from a distance, but she almost shows herself to Chong when she sees Chong almost hit by a motorbike. Fortunately, there is an old man who saved Chong. Eugene does not see who the old man is, but the man who saved Chong is Richard Han. In this episode, Bangwoo finds out that Eugene received a threatening letter the other day. Bangwoo tells this to Eugene, and Eugene guesses that the threat makes Eugene even more eager to bring Chong to Eugene's house quickly. But Eugene denies that the threatening letter was the reason he wanted to bring Chong to her house faster. In addition, it turns out that not only Jingu but Sehyoung also thinks that Eugene has always done good things throughout her life. So Sehyoung feels that Eugene should not receive terrible threats. In this episode, one thing Eugene said was that she had to use Hana to be able to bring Chong into her house. Initially, Eugene planned to adopt Hana as a stepdaughter, but according to Jingu, if Eugene adopted Hana as a stepdaughter, then people would know that Eugene's biological daughter had died. If Eugene brought Hana by saying Hana was distant relative, then Sehyoung's family would not believe it. Eugene is really confused about finding a way. The reason Eugene does not tell Hana that Chong is Eugene's grandson is because Hana is his sibling, and Eugene is not sure Hana could keep the secret that Chong is Eugene's grandson from Hana's sibling. Then Eugene also does not believe in Hana's sibling. At the end of this episode, Eugene comes to the columbarium where Eugene's daughter's ashes are laid out. There Eugene cries, regretting the many things that she could not go through with her daughter all this time. But then she wipes her tears. She promises not to be sad and cry anymore. She promises to focus on finding out the truth of her daughter's death, and she will take care of Chong. When Eugene is about to leave, Eugene sees her daughter's favorite daisy attached to the ashes locker. Only she and her husband know about this, so she orders Secretary Jang to check the CCTV because she's sure that her husband had just come to the columbarium. When Eugene gets home, Eugene sees a photo of Chong and her daughter. Then she remembers about the case of fake son in another rich family that Myung-ji told her. This case gives Eugene an idea where Eugene plans to make Hana her fake daughter and bring Hana and Chong to live in her house without revealing that Chong is her grandson. Okay everyone, that's the storyline this time. Thank you for watching my video.